folks. Welcome back. It's Chase with Card Addicts Anonymous. Now, I wanted to do a market watch for PRB-02. I think it's about time. It's a little over a week since release date. And I mean, the release date, the pre-release prices were like insane. And I thought, wow, they couldn't get too much crazier, but they do. They have. So we're going to go over that today. We'll also show some proof of this market manipulation or whatever people want to call it. I mean, I'm going to stop hating on everything in this market manipulation thing. All it is doing is bringing attention to it and giving it like, it's almost like I'm praising it by hating on it. And when you hate, all you do is poison yourself. And I don't want to poison this hobby with hate. I don't hate any of these people. I don't know any of these people. You can only hate things that you know, people you know. People that randomly hate things they don't understand or know are ignorant, and I'm not ignorant. I'm not about that, that life, but it is what it is. So I want to just go over again PRB-02 for people who are new and they've been living under a rock. This is the newest set from One Piece. It was available October 3rd. Many people can get it a little earlier than that. But I think it's the best set made this year. Now, I have a huge problem with this set, and this is a huge miss from Bandai. Bandai's been missing recently with that Learn Together deck. I think that was a huge miss from Bandai. I don't know what they were thinking there by making those cards not playable in like tournament play and stuff and official play. It's ridiculous, honestly, for the price they're asking for that product, $40 for 3 decks that you can only use in that product. Like it's insane. But this is one of the best sets they can make, is a reprint set of all the best cards that they make in recent times, right? Why in the heck would you put unique cards in this set when there's like 320 cards in this set? Like, what are you doing? And then you have a short print set that has less packs in it, less cards per pack, and then you're going to put unique cards in this set that are going to be impossible to get. I mean, I've seen people open an entire case and not get a full play set of the SRs. Like, what? How is that? What? And a lot of these cards are very playable. Like this one in particular isn't. This Monkey D. Luffy isn't the most playable card. It is though. It's playable, but you know what I mean. It's not the most playable card. But ones like Marco, some of these rares are like $10 because of this issue, and I don't see how Bandai didn't foresee this happening. Maybe they did. It's just crazy. But I mean, this is a fantastic set. It really is. It doesn't shake up the meta or the format right now, but it is a cool set. It's got some awesome cards. We're gonna look at them in 2 seconds. I just want to kind of go over some of this stuff. All these foil stamped event all art cards. I call these manga events, but whatever. And all these SPs are really nice too. I especially like this Shanks one. I'm gonna get this at some point. And of course, Sanji gets a manga rare, so that's cool. This set is awesome. It's hard to hate on this set, other than that fact. Okay, so we're gonna go to the price for this product. Now it is starting to go up again, at least in market value. It was kind of down to like 455 something the other day. I've been kind of keeping my eye on it. I don't like this, man. Obviously, do not buy any of these sealed packs like this, these English packs that people do. You can weigh this set. It's very weighable. I weighed it in my video. You can go back and watch that video. This is weighable. Do not buy this. Do not buy these from these people. I'm not saying all these people are scamming you, but the odds of them scamming you are extremely high. So do not buy stuff like this from these people. They're probably opening cases, weighing all the packs, taking the ones that are heavy, opening them until they find all the hits, and then they're leaving you with the trash. So don't do that. Don't be buying these from these people. I know this price is enticing. Don't do it. Do not do it. It's not worth your time and money. But what I want to talk about is there's an issue, right, with distribution. So what happens is a distributor, I've talked to several of them, as well as local game stores, and this is what I've kind of come down to what I think is happening. This is all my opinion. This is not fact. Do not take this as gospel. Do not, this is just for your information, educational purposes. All right. Let's say you're a big, like JJ Holding, right? You're a big distributor. You go to Bandai and you say, hey, I want 100,000 booster boxes of PRB-02. They say, okay, sign the contract. You get a contract with them. They get their allotment. Bandai ships them the cards, and within the contract, it'll usually say you must distribute 70% of this product that you get from us to local game stores and to the big box stores or however they do it. Obviously, big box stores don't carry booster boxes, right? But what happens is that instead of doing that, they create their own stores, their own storefronts, like proxy storefronts, like this one probably. I'm not saying this is one. I don't know this person or what this is, but 50,000 plus sales of an open product is a little fishy, right? Where did you get 50,000 plus sales of unopened product if you're not a card store, if you're not a distributor? How are you getting this product when my card store can only get 200 of these? An established card store, 200 booster boxes, period. I digress. So that's what happens. So that they can sell like literally all their product, like 65% of the product they have to sell to themselves, so that they can sell them on TCG Player for these inflated prices, inflating the market, right? Because what they're supposed to do is they get them from Bandai for like $60 a box, $50, sometimes less a box. And then they're supposed to sell it for like $80 to the local game stores, who then can sell it to you for $120, so you can get it at MSRP. Everyone makes money up the chain. What they're doing though is they're screwing over these local game stores, and they're literally going to shut a lot of these game stores down. And this is going to be the only way you can get this product, is at these insane prices. Eventually, they're slowly doing it to every single game store, unless you're like best friends with the freaking distributor or something. This is what's happening, and the parent companies need to wrangle this in. This is going to become an incredibly big issue, and it's going to crash the market. What's going to happen? It's going to crash this market. No one's going to be playing these games. These games are going to die. Look what's happening to Gundam. No one's playing it. I've never seen a single night of people playing it at the card store ever. It's because no one can get it. No one's gonna pay $200 for a booster box of Gundam. To play the game. It's retarded. So that's it. So that's our talk about premium booster. It's upsetting to see the price of it, but it's understandable. This is a crazy new product and everyone loves it. So let's get to the singles market for PRB-02. Now, these prices have been going up, which is crazy. These prices have been going up, which is crazy. It is very early in the morning. I'm not going to tell you how early it is. I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep, so we're doing this video. This has gone up like $100 since I last looked at it. And is it being manipulated? Let's have a look. I mean, this might just be like honest sales. It is a lot of them being sold and all of them being bought at the same time, kind of. But it's only been out for a week and a half, so that's what you're going to see. It's hard to say if this is market manipulation. I don't see any of the big. I mean, this guy obviously, Health Points TCG, is probably a distributor, right? 50,000 plus sales. It is what it is, guys. But this might just be normal growth of the card for now. It'll probably go down in value. It's kind of following the same trend as all the other mangas, because those ones are being manipulated. The market's being manipulated, So Gum Gum Giant, this one is 100% manipulation of the market. People bought all the stock of what the card is, of how many are available for sale. It plummeted to, it was going to be going down and down and down. They bought them all when it was low, kept buying them as it went up, kept buying them, and now no one's buying them because they're asking like $500 for this card, which is not worth $500. Okay, let's be honest here. Okay, like this guy, 50,000 plus sales, brother. Come on, man. Dark Side Games, Las Vegas. You're telling me you don't buy directly from Bandai? Disgusting, in my opinion. Ruining the hobby, in my opinion. There'll only be a few card stores left in 2 years, and it's because of this. Okay, all your favorite local game stores will not be able to keep their doors open. They can't even get Pokemon. Most of them can't get Pokemon. You know what I mean? And if they do, they're trying to sell it at like $300 a booster box, which is also going to kill the hobby. Who can afford that? You know what I mean? Some people can, but it's like you're cutting out like 80% of your fan base who doesn't want to spend that kind of money on cards. This is a hobby, guys. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, nothing's going to sell at this price. This is way too much. The market will correct itself eventually. No one's going to buy this card for $500. That's insane. If you buy a case, you have a good chance of pulling one of these. Honestly, better chance of pulling this card in particular than you do a gold Dawn card. Okay, you have a better chance to pull this card than a gold Dawn card because you get like 2 of these per case. You get 2 gold Dawn cards per case, but there's only 3 of these that you can pull, right? Or 4? Is it this one? I think there's only 3 of the manga event cards in this set. So like you have a much better chance of pulling the one you want of these than you do about the other ones, right? So that's manipulation. That's at least that's what I'm calling it. What are you calling it? If I bought all the houses, right, and then said if you want to live in a house, you got to buy it for me, and I'm going to raise the price of what all I'm going to buy all the houses for $100, and now I'm going to charge $1,000 for every house, so no one can afford them until people make enough money to afford them later, and then no one's going to live in a house. You're all going to have apartments. I have all the homes. I mean, that's basically what's happening with the housing market anyway, but you know, it's the same thing. You buy all the bananas. You want a banana, you got to go come through me. Bananas are $50 now. You want your precious bananas, come at get at me. It's ridiculous. But I don't know these people and I don't hate them. I'm sure there's people in their families that love them. Listed median price of $350. Like this, I understand that a little bit. You know, like there's only so many people with the card. Like these are so much more rare than those manga cards. Because you can get like 30 different ones of these, right? Or whatever it is. I think it's 30. So if you're only going to get 2 per case and there's 30 of them, different ones you can get, the chances of you getting the one you want is like slim to none, right? Like you could buy every single one available right now and not even have your playset of this card. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's crazy to think. So these are rare. These should be expensive, and I get it. You know, no one's playing Nami, so I don't know why Nami is the most expensive one. It's kind of strange, but Shanks, people still play Shanks. Listed median price is cheaper. There's probably more available. People are probably willing to sell it because it's worth some money. There are 21 of these available, so you know you have a chance. If you're filling your whole Shanks deck with these gold Shanks Dawn, you are an absolute bad man, a beast. I do respect it. I couldn't do it myself, and I wouldn't do it myself. It's ridiculous to spend that much money on cardboard. But I wouldn't buy a single card over like $50. Personally, me. If I pull it in a pack, I'm paying for the card and the fun value and having a good time and doing it on stream. I do this. I have a freaking channel, so I'm doing this stuff, right? To do this, to just buy one of these for $180 is crazy to me. I understand that you want something, you want it, and it's your money. You earned your money. You buy what you want. This is maybe my favorite one of the set. This is an incredible card. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love when they have the kanji on there, like from the manga panel. It's just so cool. I pulled this card, and it's going up in value a little bit. So it went down, obviously, from what it was before, but it's starting to creep back up just slightly, I don't care. I don't care about the price of my cards. I do these because I do find it interesting. I do find the market to be interesting to me, but I'm not like a market bro where I care so much about this stuff. I do it for you guys' benefit. I know people love videos like this, and I do this mostly to show you when it's time for you to buy stuff. You know what I mean? Do not buy any of these cards, the top like 50 cards in this set for a while. Okay, if you want these gold Dons, those are the cards that you might want to pick up when they're near $100 because chances are there's not many of them out there, to be perfectly honest. So another very cool card in this set. People are trying to manipulate this card for a little while, but I think it's the market's kind of corrected itself. I'm not sure why this card's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I'm still not sure why this is the most expensive one. It's playable, I suppose, in some decks, but I don't know. I guess playability doesn't always breed expensive, right? So some of these Don cards, I'm not sure. Like, I guess it's just like the waifu factor of all these Don cards, why they're expensive. Like, this is not even the coolest one in my opinion. I've seen this one in person, not that great. There's so many more cool ones than that. Like, none of these are great. I love this one. This Usopp one is absolutely fire. So sick. I'd love to have that one. Here it is. Here's our first of the new SRs. And I mean, this one is especially rare, obviously, and it's hard to get. And people need their play sets to play decks, certain decks, right? Especially like the new OP13 Ace deck is going to need like a 4 of this card. It's going to be a rough one, boys. This card's still going for like around $20, and it's crazy. Not even just the normal SR, which is wild. And when OP13 comes out, believe me, that's going to go up in price because Ace is he's easily in the top three of the format. So we have Chopper in the dock, another cute one people love. The Marco one, all the Marco cards are gorgeous. That blue, that light blue, the Phoenix, it's just so beautiful. Those cards. I love these new mangas. They're too expensive. They are going down, actually. I've seen them, some of these cards are going down in price, which is good. Why is the Sugar Bear Don so expensive? I don't know. It's more expensive than the SP Rebecca. Obviously, it's more rare, but like, who the hell wants this? I've never seen someone play Sugar in my entire life. So I don't know. Carrot, very cute. Carrot, I'd love to see her like her crazy like powered up form in the background, the little silhouette of it. It's absolutely beautiful card. We have Carrot. I pulled this one as well. It's slowly going down in value, which is good. Then we have Cross Guild manga. I want this. This is my favorite card in the set. I would easily trade my Carrot for that. You know what I mean? It's such a badass card. We'll see. I'll trade my Boa for it too. I'll trade my Boa for this Shanks. I'm not sure why this Boa is so expensive. I guess it's waifu tax. I've seen a lot of people pull it. There's only 16 available. Oh, there it is. Manipulation there, boys. In a week, they bought them all out. Boom, 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 and I bet you they're listed for an insane price. Yep, almost $100 and going up. I'm sure the most expensive ones are even more than that. Let's have a look. $150 for Mr. Pokephase. FaZe Clan Pokephase. FaZe Clan, bro. Good for you, FaZe. Good for you. This is a beautiful card. I think this should be worth more money, but you know, people's priorities are definitely on the breast of things here. So my favorite Don obviously is Buggy. One of my favorite characters is Buggy. Buggy is the future king of the pirates. But some of these are so beautiful. I love this one too with the kanji in the background. Just Poor Law, the cheapest of the SPs. There he is. Calgara. This is the one I pulled. It's gone down in price significantly, and it is lowering in price even further. But you're telling me like this one's not as good as the Bear Sugar one? Like what? This is like one of the best ones I thought. The beautiful Calgara and Nolan in there, like breaking bread, like such a great. I don't know, man. And Lim is more expensive. No one's even playing Lim. People are still playing Calgara. I see a Calgara every once in a while. But we're gonna go past all this. I'm trying to look for some of these other cards. Here we go. So Nami is going down in price considerably. She was like $60 for a while, and she is dropping in price quickly. I think this is a pretty commonly pulled all art in the set. So I've seen a guy get 4 of them in a case. So not the rarest one. I pulled it, of course, and I pulled this Zoro as well. This is just a rare. These are just rare all arts in the set, and they're still $40. It's because they're rare. They're actually hard to pull because there's so many other all art cards that you could pull that these ones become super rare to get. So if people want them for their set, you know, to make a master set or whatever, if they're just collecting cards that they like from the set, these are going to be some of them. These are sick cards. These are gorgeous cards. You know what I mean? We have Sabo. This is one of the new all art super rares. Beautiful card. Other than he looks like he's absolutely schmammered. I mean, it looks like he drank like 3 bottles of freaking Jack Daniels, and he's just on a stroll. He looks blasted. Very strange looking card to me, but here's another one of these expensive rare cards because they're literally impossible to get. I opened 4 boxes and I got 2 of them, 2 Kobe's in 4 boxes, and maybe those were good boxes that had the Kobe's in them because 2 of them didn't have a Kobe in them. You know what I'm saying? So like I've seen people open entire cases and not get a playset of all the rares or the SRs. That's insane. You know what I mean? Let's get down to business here. This card's gonna be expensive at some point because this is playable, super playable in the Emu deck, which is going to be like top 3 in the format very soon. So, I mean, I don't see it going much lower than this. I'd love to get a full playset of this. It's just way too expensive. It is what it is. I'm going to play Emu when it comes out, so it is what it is. Let's see if anything else tickles my fancy. I love this Usohachi. I think it's the better Usohachi all art. I think it's better than the SP, to be honest. And it's good that they reprinted this, and it's good that it's somewhat affordable. I mean, $25 is still more than I'd like to pay for this card. Maybe $10, $12. But it is what it is. This is the weirdest looking Zoro I've ever seen. He looks so like effeminate. Like if he had a nipple popping out, you'd have to blur it. You know what I'm saying? Gecko Moria, beautiful card. A lot of these are dropping in value very slightly though. They're not going down that much. You know, I'd love to have a 4 of this for my Blackbeard deck, but I don't really play Blackbeard anymore that much. So let's see. There's a beautiful Newgate. This card, I really want this card. I'm hoping that it goes down in price a little bit more. I really want this for like $15. I'd buy this, and same with this. So I really love these. The look of these cards are absolutely gorgeous. Here we are. Here's Marco. It's going down in price slightly right now, but I believe this will go up again by the time we hit OP13 when everyone's going to need their. A lot of people are buying their playsets. Obviously, it went up to like almost. It was like $40. I remember at one point, but people are lowballing each other right now because it's of course you're going to pull more of these and you're going to pull all arts and stuff, right? But believe me, we look at the end here, the end game. People are trying to get $60 for this card. Insanity, absolute insanity. Based God has 150 sales and he's trying to get $50, and he's going to charge you $1 shipping, and he has 3 of them. You're gonna buy your playset from Based God for $150? Crazy. But hey, hustle, bud, hustle. There's no free time in life, guys. Free time is an illusion. Always be hustling towards your future. Okay, that's your daily affirmation from your boy Chase. But beautiful cards in this set. Some of them are actually getting pretty cheap. Some of the all arts, like this Bad Manners Kit Course. A lot of these aren't going to be playable after the beginning of the next year. So if you wanted to have your fun with them, now's the time. So awesome set. Here we go. Here's some of these rares. Almost $9, and these are staying solid at this price, guys. These are not going anywhere. And it's because they're very playable cards, especially the next format, and they're impossible to get. Like I said, I only pulled 2 Kobe's in my entire 4 booster boxes. Like that's insane. Like I don't know what band I was thinking with this. It's horrible. But you see that. You see Zoro as well. The 2 most playable ones, at least. Very expensive. Super unfortunate. Here's another Zoro with a big nose. Very strange looking Zoro. So weird. Mr. Gaudino. I remember when this was like $300 when during in pre-release. So funny. Cavendish is going down in price now, which is good. This was like $11 a couple days ago, so to see it going down, that's good. I only pulled 2 in 4 boxes. 4 boxes, only pulled 2 Cavendish. I already had 2, so that makes my full play set, but it is what it is. But all right, we're done with that. We're gonna go over to I'm not sure why that's still open. I'm gonna go over to OP12 just real quick. I want to show a couple of these cards, especially this one here. Okay, this is now being hit with the old buy them all out and relist them market manipulation. As you can see here, people are asking for all kinds of insane amounts. Hey, there's our boy Nostalgia, always on the hustle, asking, hey, he's including shipping now. Can you believe it? You know, you can buy a 1 penny card from Nostalgia for $6 plus $6 shipping. So if you want your 1 penny cards, like your absolutely normal common cards, get them from our boy. He's also made 500 plus sales since the last time we mentioned him in a video, which is absolute madness. Who is buying these cards, guys? Don't worry, I'm looking into it. I am looking. Yeah, unfortunately, this is being hit with the same issues as all the other mangas. And listen, I don't have a huge problem with people doing this, honestly. Personally, you don't need this card to play the game. I care about playing the game. Okay, so I care about collecting too, but like you don't need to have this card. You know what I mean? If this was a card that you had to have, if they were doing this to the secret rare, a card that you needed for your deck, then I would be pissed off beyond measure. Okay. But for them to do this to like a crazy card that's like the most, the big chase card of the set, who cares? Nobody needs this card. Okay. You want it, you should have bought it at $400, $300. You didn't want it that bad. Now you want it because people are asking $1,000 for it. Get over yourself. That's not what I have a problem with. The issue I have is the more expensive these cards get, the more these people are going to feel they can charge you for a booster box of unopened product. And that's the issue I have with manipulating the market is this will all trickle over to this becoming too expensive for the average person. And then you're not going to have new players. And then you're not going to have old players eventually when this becomes like $200 a booster box. I guarantee OP13 is going to suffer from having PRB-02 right behind it. People are going to be trying to charge $250 pre-release like they did for PRB-02. And then I don't know who in their right mind is buying these $250 thing, but they're not in their right mind. Obviously, they're too much money in their hand. But this is going to affect OP13 just like EB02 affected OP11. OP13 is going to be super high price right at the beginning, and then a month in it'll be back down to $100 like every other set is. Okay, because it's a full OP set. It's going to be printed into oblivion like everything else. Like if we look at, let's have a look at real quick the price of OP12. This set was expensive when it came out. People are trying to charge $150 for a freaking booster box, right? Right. Let's have a look. Where is? Give me a second here. Look this up. OP12. $91, guys. $91. Okay. This was $150 plus. Look at this, $177. They learned from OP11 that they couldn't charge $250 a pre-release. So this was a little better. Probably not though. Let's look at the 6 month. Yeah, it was at $200. Boom, 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 boom. A nice little roller coaster slide down to the bottom. This is going to happen with OP13. Everyone's going to want it right when it comes out. The set's going to get stale. No one's going to care anymore. The new set, OP14 is going to be coming out soon. EB03 is going to be coming out soon. And then people are just going to be buying these for $100. And this is when these people that are these distribution centers, this is when they decide to give it to your local game store. My local game store got 100 cases when the set was $100. And that's not fair, man. That's not fair for these distribution centers to do this to these game stores, man. And there really needs to be some regulation. But without regulation, you can't blame these people for doing it. Like it's kind of disgusting how people are buying all these mangas out. These people are probably millionaires already, and they're coming over from like investing in Pokemon. Like, why do you need to do this to this hobby, man? It's disgusting. People are just greed is the best drug on the planet. Making money and screwing people over. People get so addicted to it. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's all they can think about. More zeros in their bank account. They'll never spend it. You can't spend it. It is what it is. This isn't going to work though. As we've seen, the cheapest one you can get, $102,000, not sold a single one since $800. Okay. Not a single one is sold. All these people trying to get thousands of dollars for the manga. And this is the first manga. This is probably eventually going to be that price, maybe in If I don't honestly, I'm sorry to say, as soon as the One Piece series is over, I don't know how much longer this game can stick around after that. You're just gonna be rehashing stuff like over and over and over and over and over. Like it just, unfortunately, it's not like Pokemon unless they come out with a new One Piece like series where they can continue this game. I don't see this lasting another 5 years. You know what I mean? And then these cards are gonna be worth nothing, right? Look at all the other like card games that were expensive. Look at the old Dragon Ball cards; they're worth nothing. Look at the old, you know what I mean? So this isn't like Pokemon, where Pokemon's like a forever franchise, the biggest IP on the planet. This is a we'll see how long this game can go. I hope it does because I love the game. I think it's one of the best card games out there and ever made. Really, Magic's the best card game ever made, but this is a close second for me. So this is the only card game I really got into other than that. And I love I love One Piece, great series. But this isn't going to work. It's not working. Not a single one person has bought this at this price. The manipulation is not working. Then these people will probably end up selling their cards for what they bought them for. I mean, most of these people can. I mean, Nerd Rage Gaming is probably a multi-millionaire, probably owned by a giant corporation. They can sit on this card forever. They don't care. So if you want it, you have to buy it from them. They manipulated the market by buying all the stock and relisting it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. There it is again. Gamers R Us. They're all the same culprits. Windy City Cards, no, not them, but Trading Card Guild. All these people, you see them on every single card that's manipulated. It is what it is. But that's all I have for today, guys. I know it's a bit a long video, but I had a lot to say and a lot to talk about, and I don't want to hate too much on these people because they're just doing what they're allowed to do. It's not like they're not allowed to do this. It's a sad truth for our hobby that they're destroying our hobby. Like this as this price raises, people aren't going to be able to buy any, right? And I know $40 isn't a lot. $40 isn't a lot of money, but it is when you're buying two. It's the difference between buying 2 boxes and buying 3 boxes. You know what I mean? For some people, and that's screwed, man. That's screwed. I don't like that. I like things to be affordable. I don't like there to be a paywall that's blocking people from enjoying something. And that's just me. I'm a consumer. I'm one of you guys. I'm not showing you this information because I'm one of them trying to, get your money out of your pocket. So next time, guys, make sure you join the Discord. There's a link in the description down below. You can also find us on Fridays, 6:30 p.m. on our live streams on YouTube. We'll usually open a bunch of product, but in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having a tournament. So come and join us for the tournament. There'll be prizes for every contestant who wins. And then we're also going to have giveaways during those in between games. We'll do some giveaways as well for people who are enjoying the show. Until next time, guys, stay safe. Keep that smile on your face. Don't be buying from these scalpers. And I will see you in the next chase.